Do you want to do the intro this time?
No.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Royally Rumbled's 2008 Universe Mode. I'm Jordan.
I'm Robert.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for clicking play. So basically, we're just going to do a quick little recap here. We are taking a 2008 era inspired universe and we're simulating it, and we're booking according to the results of the computer.
Yeah, so we have a general plan of what we want to do for each show, and then we see what the computer gives us and we work around it in trying to keep it all making sense. And yeah, we picked 2008 because that photo that was going around on Twitter, everybody really liked that photo for like 2 weeks, and then everybody turned on that photo really hard.
Real fast.
But we were like, yeah, you know what? Like everyone else, we agreed that the roster for 2008 was pretty deep, and we decided to do a draft in WWE 2K19, not 20.
Not 20.
For reasons. And so we've been running through. We did the draft. We're up to, this is week 3. So we are on the road to Backlash.
Yeah, week 3 of May, Robert is managing Monday Night Raw.
I am the GM of Raw.
And I am the GM of SmackDown. So each and every week we're going to go through and run through the card and explain the matches, show highlights, and then we pick one match each from each show to basically run through.
Yeah, we do the commentary for one live match and recap the rest of the show for you. So why don't we just pretend that it's Monday? Here we are, Monday night. The pyro's going off. We're in Glendale, Arizona. It's sweltering because it's May. Our very first match, we've got Michelle McCool coming out with Layla of Laycool versus Mickie James. Now, this is the first time both divas are in the ring since the draft. And they were my first 2 draft picks. So it's week 3, and I'm finally getting around to the top 2 divas that I drafted. So yeah, we've got the match here. You'll see that Layla gets ejected from ringside for getting involved one too many times for referee not Charles Robinson. And Michelle McCool does pick up the victory after completing a belly-to-belly suplex. In the next match, we have the last match in round 1 of the Intercontinental Championship Gold Rush Tournament. It's Kofi Kingston taking on Dolph Ziggler. I really thought that this matchup was interesting because I do, obviously, both of their futures with WWE are fantastic. And then Ziggler, to finish the match off, hits a Famouser, then a zigzag, and it is elementary from there. Dolph moves on to round 2 in the Gold Rush Tournament.
Now, I know in last week's episode we mentioned that we originally had 5 matches each on each show. Last week you lost a match. So wasn't that this match? It was the last first round match of the Intercontinental title tournament?
Yeah, I had to juggle some things around, obviously. So we have the end of round 1 in the Intercontinental Championship Gold Rush Tournament, and then in the next match we have the start of round 2. Why wait? We're jumping right into it. We have Tommy Dreamer taking on William Regal. It's a very interesting clash of styles here, which is kind of what I was hoping for when setting these brackets up. This match saw the competitors brawl into the crowd, with William Regal unafraid of the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer had Regal on the defense for most of this match, but once the style of the match changed from brawling to mat-based, Regal assumed control and never let go. Ultimately, Tommy Dreamer taps out to the Regal stretch.
So William Regal advancing in the Intercontinental Championship Gold Rush tournament.
He's having a hell of a showing. Hell of a showing for Regal. Couldn't be happier that his call looks that good. And in match 4, we get the first of 2 World Heavyweight Championship Gold Rush tournament matches. This one features Jeff Hardy versus the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. This is our first look at Jeff Hardy and our first look at Mark Henry in a single so far. Mark Henry tries to end it early, but Jeff does not stay down. Jeff keeps looking to fight back, but Henry continually cuts him down at every turn. Jeff finally gains some momentum and connects with a twist of fate, but Mark Henry gets back to his feet before Jeff could land a swanton bomb. Henry takes the fight to Jeff on the outside, but takes too long to punish him, allowing Jeff to counter and toss Mark Henry into the steel steps, and Jeff makes it back into the ring before the referee's count of 10. So this ends in a countout. Jeff wins via countout over Mark Henry in the World Heavyweight Championship Gold Rush tournament. Very interesting development there. So that match was interesting. But here we have the main event of Monday Night Raw. We have Marcus Corvon versus Randy Orton in the last match of round 1 for the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. So here comes the Viper, Randy Orton.
Now, Randy Orton coming out looking like he's in late 2013 here, but we're in 2008.
Yeah.
And again, I have since fixed his Minitrons and actually his entrance, because this is very face Randy Orton.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm very sure that
he is not. He is not a face.
Yeah.
He is very much the evil, sadistic Viper that we know and love to hate. Yeah, he's like reveling in the crowd right now. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe Orton has a bit of a chip on his shoulder for being the 10th pick of Monday Night Raw. So technically had watched 19 people go before him.
That's true. Now, we did kind of choose John Cena and Randy Orton deep in our draft.
We did.
Did you have a reason why?
I did not want them to be together.
Yeah, I didn't want them to be together either.
So I was just waiting for one to go before the other one got picked up.
Makes sense.
And here we have the debut of Marcus Corvon.
Hell yeah. With an awesome looking created wrestler.
Yeah. He's got like a Wakanda necklace on.
Yeah. I kind of spruced him up a little bit here. I actually had a 2008 TNA universe going on in my game before we decided
to do this.
So I still had the alpha male Monty Brown, and I changed him up to be Marcus Corvon.
That's cool.
So that works.
Yeah.
But
so this pick in my draft didn't cause any controversy, but it was much ballyhooed about
yeah,
of me picking him.
I was very surprised that you picked him. Not mad at all, because I love him.
Yeah. So his personal story is actually very interesting, and we'll get into it as the match goes on. But I didn't know this before I drafted him, but in 2004 he was the PWI Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Randy Orton starts off with a huge fall away slam.
Whoa! But
wow,
a big counter there.
Very interesting.
Yeah, Monty Brown is like such a good human being, apparently.
Yeah.
he retired from pro wrestling because his sister, I believe, something happened where she passed away, and he adopted his nieces and nephews.
Yeah, and just stopped wrestling cold turkey to take care of them, which I think is an incredible, incredible personal story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he went. What number did you draft him?
I drafted him at 22, which was pretty late in my draft.
Cover.
But it was just a name I kept seeing, and I just was like, I gotta see what this guy's about. I wanna do this. So I drafted him, and I put him in the main event picture. I put him on the top tier of my show, and I wanted to see what it was about. A second fall away slam.
Randy Orton is vicious here. Let's dig into the action a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there's some things happening. We're getting 2 fall away slams and just throwing Monty Brown down to the ground now.
I think there's some real big power moves at the beginning, which I mean is what you expect from Marcus Corvon, but it's crazy.
Surprisingly from Randy Orton too.
They keep trading the shoulder blow back and forth, which I think is interesting. Psyching himself up in the corner.
It's because Marcus Corvon is targeting Randy Orton's shoulders, as we know that they're very weak. Orton coming back, though. Neck breaker. Look at that beautiful float over cover. But Marcus Corvon able to get that shoulder up. Not even a 1 count. But he's looking to prove himself here in this World Heavyweight Championship Gold Rush tournament. Now, would you consider it an upset if Marcus Corvon defeated the Viper here?
Absolutely. At this stage, yes. Randy Orton's name is a commodity. Uh-oh.
Looks like... and he
Vintage
connects.
Orton!
Rope hung DDT.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's coiled the strike.
Corvon's going to reverse it. Oh, my God. He laid him out.
Cover. Could this be it? 1, 2.
Kick out. Oh. Well, a lot of blowing smoke up Marcus Corvon for Randy Orton to Randy Orton. So, but that's cool. I mean, it's not a huge surprise. We just said it would have been an upset if Corvon won. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. What's the Viper thinking? Oh, no. Look at the attack here on Corvon.
That's just insult to injury. He already didn't live up to what we were throwing at him. And then Randy Orton stomps a mud hole in him after the match.
Well, anyone who was cheering him before is certainly not cheering him now. But yeah, Randy Orton coming out on top.
Sure. The Viper Randy Orton with a decisive victory there. But it looks like he wanted to make a statement, and through the mudhole stomps on Marcus Corvon, he has sent a message to the Raw locker room.
Clearly, not happy about being drafted so late.
Yeah, maybe that was part of my strategy. Maybe I wanted to light a fire under Randy Orton, because an unmotivated Randy Orton, if I drafted him first overall, he would have just cruised on by. But drafting him 10, watching 19 people go before him, I pissed Randy Orton off. And everybody on my roster is now going to pay.
Wow. I mean, we'll see how far he makes it in the World Heavyweight Title Gold Rush tournament.
I'm excited to see what happens next.
So that was the last match of round 1. So let's throw those graphics up on the screen.
Here's the World Heavyweight Championship bracket. Obviously, you see Orton moving on here. So round 2 looks pretty interesting. And let us know in the comments who you think is moving on. But let's quickly, I mean, we had 2 matches in the Intercontinental Championship tournament. Let's take a look at that now. And here you'll see William Regal just plowing through everybody right now. So drop a comment on whether or not you thought Raw was a good show this week. Let us know who you think's going to move on in these tournaments. We're headed fast into round 2, and we're trying to wrap up at Backlash for these titles. So it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to just watch and do commentary for the entire pay-per-view. So
yes,
let us know if you're looking forward to Backlash. But before that, we're in week 3 of May, and now it's Friday.
Yay! So thank God it's Friday. TGIF.
Let's go over to the Blue Brand. So this episode of SmackDown took place in New Mexico. SmackDown started off this week with a rematch between Shawn Michaels and Mr. Kennedy. Both Kennedy and Michaels pushed each other to their limits in this match, going big move for big move. Midway through the bout, JBL's music played, distracting Shawn Michaels momentarily and allowing Kennedy to gain an advantage. Kennedy was able to land a Green Bay plunge, but somehow HBK was able to stay alive. Michaels battled back, countering out of a second Green Bay plunge, and delivered some sweet chin music to Kennedy, securing the pinfall in the process. Michaels is clearly being targeted by JBL, costing him a match against Kennedy in week 1 and attempting to do the same here. But why? I guess we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. Wait and see what happens. King Booker took on the homicidal, suicidal, death-defying Sabu in the second match. Coming off of his big win against John Cena last week, King Booker was able to continue his forward momentum. After some slight turbulence in the beginning of this match, King Booker dispatched Sabu after a scissors kick. And I have determined that because of this, King Booker is now officially in the United States Championship match, which will take place next week on SmackDown. More details to come. Stay tuned to Royally Rumbled's Twitter account for more details regarding this match next week.
Okay. Interesting.
Match 3 saw WWE Champion Chris Jericho compete in a non-title match against Bobby Lashley. Lashley showed promise against the champion, landing some of his big moves in a Dominator. But Jericho is the champ for a reason. After one failed attempt at the Walls of Jericho, the WWE Champion managed to lock in a second one, and Bobby Lashley was forced to tap out. So big non-title win there for Jericho, beating The Undertaker in week 1 for the championship, and now beating a game Bobby Lashley in 2008 on this episode of SmackDown. He said he wanted competition. Bobby Lashley stepped up to the challenge, but Jericho knocked him down. I wonder what's in store for the WWE Champion going into Backlash.
I think tapping Bobby Lashley is a big deal in 2008.
Yeah. Jericho's having the run of his life right now. The semi-main event has been building for weeks, and it did not disappoint. Christian and Edge finally collided for the first time in years, and they beat the holy hell out of each other. With Ryder and Hawkins in Edge's corner, Edge looked to take control. But Christian was able to battle back and dish out some punishment of his own. Both men traded signatures and finishers, false finishes. But by the end of the match, Christian delivered a hellacious spear to his rival Edge and covered him for the pin. Christian earned a big win here, but the tension between these two rivals is far from over. And so now, it's time for the main event, which was advertised last week. The vacant WWE Divas Championship is on the line between Beth Phoenix, who defeated Melina to get into the match, and Kelly, who defeated Tori Wilson. Both of these superstars are about to collide, so let's check it out right now. So here we are, the Glamazon. We're in New Mexico, And a new Divas champion is about to be crowned. But will it be Beth Phoenix or will it be Kelly Kelly?
Jordan, as the GM of SmackDown here, is ahead of his time, booking the Divas Championship in the main event.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, why not? All of my championships have prestige, so all of the championships deserve a spot in the main event. And that's kind of the way that I was thinking. You want your titles to feel important, and you don't want certain titles to feel less than. So, of course,
Absolutely.
I'm putting the Divas title on the line. I'm going to make the Divas title mean something.
I was just merely pointing out that in 2008 it might not have been the main event of a SmackDown.
Well,
But here's Kelly Kelly.
Yeah. Fantastic looking creative wrestler.
That's a creative wrestler?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. She looks great.
She's not in the game. Are you kidding me?
I don't remember.
Yeah. And that's a created
Awesome.
attire on Beth as well.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I guess you could kind of tell that she's creative because her face is, like, blown
Kind of.
out.
Yeah. And also she just teleported a little bit there.
Yeah. SmackDown, I mean, The Undertaker's there. You never know. So here we go. Oh, wow, the Butterfly Championship. It hasn't gone away in 2008, but it's back for us. So
Yeah. I was...
the in-game model looks terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way
Ugh.
too small, but...
Nevertheless.
And the bell rings, and here we go. Oh, Kelly Kelly! Right off the
Wild
bat.
fists.
Big open palm strike, and you don't want to get into a collar elbow tie-up with Beth Phoenix.
That is literally the last thing that she should have attempted.
Will we see a clean break? And we do. Referee getting some separation.
Ooh.
And Kelly Kelly wants to go strike for strike, and Beth Phoenix, wow. Just... But you can't undersell
they're
Kelly
already-
Kelly.
Oh, man, they're already going on to the outside. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. This is very interesting. Nice arm wringer. Oh, Beth rolled through it.
And a drop toe hold. Wow, these two are going at it right now.
Yeah.
The Divas title on the line, really pumping up the stakes here.
What is Kelly Kelly even going for? Nothing. She's going for elbows in the face.
Beautiful
Nice.
Russian leg sweep there. And a cover. One.
One. No, man. Barely a one count.
Things are just getting started here, but it's the video game,
Oh,
so you
no.
never really know. Oh,
Ouch.
and a gut buster. Now, Beth with that big kick to the back. Whips Kelly into the ropes.
I like that every one of Beth's moves is just super strong.
Yeah. Oh, Kelly with a counter. Oh, and a big
Oh, and
backbreaker. And now she's just abusing the Glamazon.
Beth's got to get this under wraps if she wants to win. This is not good for her. What?
Oh my God, what is she doing? Wow. That was nuts. Could you
I
imagine
thought
Kelly
we were
Kelly getting... Oh, okay, and Beth just immediately cuts her off.
I thought we were going to get a Bronco Buster there.
Yeah, she might have gone for it, and it might have just been countered. Cover, one. Nope.
Nice one count. All right, now this is where Beth's going to really just exert her dominance.
Yeah. I mean, 2008 Beth Phoenix, was there anyone better on the roster at this point?
Nice head scissor takedown by Kelly Kelly there. She's got to really use her speed and her agility to make this worthwhile for her.
Oh, and another neck breaker from Kelly Kelly.
She's just not going to match strength with Beth. It's just not going to happen.
Beth able to counter out. Perhaps looking for a pin. Oh, a palm over the face, but not even, like, barely a 1 count.
Yeah. Kelly's showing that she's determined here to get that title. Oh, whoop. Here it is.
The tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Dude, when she did that at the Royal Rumble this year, it was great. Did she do it with Beth?
I don't think so. Oh,
she did it to somebody.
Some confusion there. Oh.
Double axe handle.
Kelly able to roll out of the ring. Good
creating
ring
some
awareness.
Separation.
But now, oh boy. Kelly's been able to reverse a lot of what Beth's been dishing out. Big kick to the head.
She's definitely hanging in there a lot longer than I anticipated her hanging in there. And then she just dumped her on the out. What?
What is she planning here? Oh my God. Big high spot. Oh!
Oh, we're going to get that on Botchamania for sure.
There's no water in the pool. Kelly might have broken her tailbone.
I believe that we've seen the beginning of the end here.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't count her out yet.
How is she still alive?
Oh, and there's Beth answering back with some stiff strikes. Oh, that palm strike.
Oh, my God.
But Kelly pulling Beth down. Referee's counting.
Yeah. It was almost like they were just flat out ignoring him. She's pumping the crowd up. She's really feeling it right now. This is crazy.
Come back.
And oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
I don't know like, her cardio must be incredible that she missed on the outside and is still running right now.
I mean, she's just pure adrenaline. It's like when John Wick got hit by that car. You just keep rolling. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Stink face. Will she? Yes, and she does.
This is humiliating.
The crowd goes wild for it. Oh, and Beth pissed off now.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, what a...
Oh, this is
Here we go. Glam Slam connects.
Oh, she didn't go for the pin?
Oh, now she is.
There we go.
1, 2, title on the line. 3. Beth Phoenix is your new WWE Divas champion.
Hard to say that it was not earned because Kelly brought the fight to Beth Phoenix here.
That's true. But Beth just a little bit better. I think if Kelly didn't go for that stink face in the corner, I think she could have potentially won the match. But
yeah, the stink face, not exactly the most effective maneuver.
No, and I think if anything, it just pissed Beth off. But that beautiful tilt-a-whirl head scissors, man,
always looks cool.
And it worked wonders last week against Tori Wilson, but no luck here. Title on the line, and Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, your first WWE Divas champion here.
I don't know who's going to take it from her.
I mean, who can at this point? But we'll see what happens at Backlash. And we'll see what happens moving forward. Who will step up to challenge Beth Phoenix for the Divas Championship? I think Kelly even might deserve a rematch.
She showed out. She really did. She showed way more in that match than I anticipated in any stretch.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be an absolute squash and Beth was just going to wipe the floor with her. So, but I mean, crazy to see.
Apparently not. So, yeah, that was SmackDown. We got a lot of interesting stuff. We got the Shawn Michaels Mr. Kennedy match, which was bonkers. We got Edge versus Christian, with Christian picking up a big win.
Christian's now beat all of the Edge heads and Edge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 in a row, man. He's on a hot
Where
streak.
does that go?
But I mean, we're rolling right in. So
It goes right to Backlash.
we'll see. We have 1 week to go.
That's the hook.
We have next week is our go home show.
Yes.
Before Backlash.
Very excited about the go home show for Raw. Cooked it up. It's been marinating, and we are full steam ahead.
So let us know what you thought of both Raw and SmackDown.
Yes.
You could find us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Royally Rumbled. Go ahead and click subscribe on YouTube as well. Drop a comment below because that helps the algorithms and things.
Definitely helps.
Yeah, and if you want to follow us individually, Jordan, can be found on Twitter and Instagram at JL24FPS.
And I'm Robert, and I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Yesball.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's Go Home show. We got a lot planned. We have more Gold Rush tournament matches. We have the United States Championship match. And I'm going to say right now, next week we will get a #1 contenders match for Chris Jericho's WWE Championship at Backlash. Winner faces Jericho at Backlash.
I like that. I like that.
Who's in the match? Yet to be determined. But stay tuned next week. It's going to be an awesome go-home show.
Yeah.
So once again, for Royally Rumbled, I'm Jordan.
I'm Robert.
Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one.